Paulette. As you all know, today is gig work day and we are heading to the gym because yesterday I started out with my reset into getting back into my normal routines without all the distractions, with guests and I still have some guests, but at the end of the day, you just have to learn to roll with the punches, and that's what we are doing. So yesterday I decided I'm going to come on. I was going to, sit down and figure out how am I going to get back into this routine that's been, delayed but not denied. Okay, not denied, been delayed though. Okay, so Paulette is getting that mindset back again where we are going back to the old, where I'm getting up, I'm still getting out of the house, guys, to head and do a few gig work, but I got lazy over the last 4 weeks, and I think I set myself back in this reset. Oh my gosh, I know you guys probably tired of me coming on here every day and telling you all I'm resetting, but you know what? That's a good thing because at least I'm coming back. I'm letting y'all know we need to reset a whole lot, and not only personally, but even physically, spiritually, everything need a reset right now in Paulette's life, but we are getting there. Okay. Yesterday I talked to you guys in regards to getting back to the gym, going back to the normal resetting of my routines of getting up, getting 2 to 5 deliveries knocked out, and then heading to the gym, and on the way back from the gym 2 to 5, and then I still get a chance to get home in time to spend with the family and the guests. And yes, at first I thought I couldn't do all of it together. I was having a little moment where I was stressing, and then I realized that stress don't help nothing. You got to take actions. Okay, so I got a few texts and calls from my gym friends, and they're like, why you're not coming to the gym? What's going on with you? Do we need to pull up? So yesterday they pulled up, and Paulette pulled back up with them, and I'm telling you, I felt like that was the best decision that I've ever made. I tried hard yesterday to get to my 10K, but you all know when you're starting out everything, and it's going to take a minute now to rebuild yourself back up. But I got to 7,000 steps yesterday, guys. My goal was 10,000, so I'm going to work on my 10,000 today, so that way I can hit that first 10,000 step a day that I said I was going to do, that I am going to do, and you all gonna make sure you hold me accountable. Okay, so 3 days out of the week we're going to keep each other accountable. And like I mentioned to you, at the end of the day, guys, we're just going to keep pushing through. Okay, hello brother AP, how are you today? Being Sashaya, hi, how are you, Sashaya? If you don't mind me adding you as a moderator, that will be great. That way you can help me out as I drive here through these woods, dark back areas. I'm gonna go and do a drop off. This is my tent, not my tent. This is my my second work for today. It was on Tuesday and Monday and Thursday. It's a little slow here in the gig economy in Hawaii. It picks up in the around lunchtime, dinner, but I don't do much dinner rush, only on Saturdays. So I only got 2 orders today, guys, and I'm still happy and I feel blessed because there were 2 good orders, and right now I'm on my way to drop that one off. So I'm just going to go ahead and chit chat with you guys on the way there, since I committed overzealously and told y'all that I'm going to come on here every day for at least a few minutes with you guys. And I checked yesterday my calendar, and guys, until October 7th my 90 days is up. So bear with me, okay? If you guys are just coming in, go ahead and hit that like button and be a part of the Life with Paulette community over here, where we just chit-chatting. We are growing, as you all know, and we are enjoying this so far. Driving as you go is definitely a plus, because it don't keep you back from anything. On Sundays it's a more formal, where I get a chance to sit down and really chit chat with you guys. But on the go during the week right now is going to just be you know, drive and go as she do her thing. So I'm dropping off my second order, my 2 to 5. I got to 2 today because it was, like I said, the market over here is slow. And I'm dropping that one off, and then I'm going to head to the gym because I want to be there for 8 o'clock. I start my Tuesdays at 8 o'clock, and then I finish up around 10. So I do 2 hours. I strength train, and then I do a little bit of boxing. Yes, I do my little bob and weaves, guys. I do. And once I get those two hours in there, my mind is refreshed. I get on the road again after showers, and you know, do another 2 to 5 deliveries, and that's how I do my day. But since we're talking in regards to the gig economy, I just want you all to know, for my newbies, because I know all the old ones you already know, be mindful and careful to not get deactivated. I'm noticing right now, it's hot right now, a lot of deactivations on these gig economy, and because you're new, you probably don't know. So one of the things I'm going to share with you guys in regards to what not to do on any gig economy is make sure that you're watching your acceptance rate. And when I say acceptance rate, you accept an order, and then you also got to watch your completion rate. The completion rate is the worst because they want to make sure that you are accountable. So when you receive that order, that you can drop it off. You understand me? So sometimes we will grab an order, we're like, oh my gosh, that's a bad order. I shouldn't have grabbed that order. And then we just cancel it. And then the restaurant, what are we doing there, guys? We are messing around with DoorDash, and we also messing around with the restaurant. And sometimes they'll pin you, give you a little red flag because that restaurant had to make that food that you accepted and then decided last minute that you no longer want to take that food. So try to keep I've seen so far people that has 85% completion rate, 90% completion rate get deactivated, even though they had a total of 5 stars customer satisfaction. So right now, DoorDash is deactivating you for messing around with their shmoney, okay? So you don't like them when we mess around with their shmoney, and they don't like it either, okay? So when you accept an order, make sure that you commit to that order, even though sometimes we get so excited, we accept an order and didn't read through it real good, and we're thinking it's right over there when it takes us all the way on the other side of the world. Yeah, those type of orders, you still finish it up because you already committed to that, completed, the restaurant already made it. And sometimes DoorDash will just X you out of their little database because every time you consistently do that, you're messing up their money, and the restaurant is messing up money because now they got to find another driver to pick that food up. The other one that I'm letting you guys in on knowing as well is when you are driving for gig economy, be mindful that when you register up on that app, they ask your permission to check your background, okay? And most of us, when we join into the background, we're thinking, oh, it's just one time they're going to check your background just to get you on the platform. But I just want you to know the real. No, it's not one time. There will be periodically checking your background to make sure that you don't have any DUIs, make sure you didn't do any damages out there, making sure that you're clear from whatever extra.
At the next light, turn left. Whatever
extra that you're trying to get yourself in, everything that files on your records, DoorDash want to make sure they have the right type of people on there delivering to whoever they give us to, because we don't know who we're delivering to. But trust me, when they see us coming, they know that we probably have a nice and good background. So there are 2 things, guys, that you would see DoorDash will deactivate
at the light. Turn left onto Lyman Road.
Sorry guys, I'm delivering. I told you guys that. There are 2 things that they'll deliver you for that I mentioned. One is when you accept an order and you do not complete it. So your completion rate, I don't care how 95 and how good your customer service is, anyhow you see you messed up on that, they can deactivate you for that because they want to make sure that you're an accountable individual sharing and carrying their orders back and forth. Don't forget that you are an independent contractor. So some of the orders, most of the orders may not be fit for you. You can always decline. You can always not accept it, but when you do accept it, make sure that you're committing to it. Next thing that you can get deactivated for, not just because you had a clean record at the beginning of your gig economy, means, and pray to God nothing happens during that period of time, because periodically they will run your background check, and if find anything there for you guys, it can hinder your little position onto into
In half a mile, turn right onto Humphreys Road.
Onto DoorDash or any gig economy. So yeah, that's what I wanted to come by and just drop a few little nuggets for you guys.
In 3/4 of a
to let
mile,
you know
turn
that
right onto Humphreys Road.
you're never safe on these gig apps. So just be mindful and keep your eyes open and doing the right thing. Don't be playing around with people food either, because they can call in and give you strikes as well, but it's okay. It's quick money, it's easy money, legal money, by the way. And at the end of the day, if you do right by them, they'll do right by you. Right now I'm going on to the military facility, so I want you guys to bear with me as I go through. And y'all already know, for those that know, I can get on to any base because schmwa. Hold on, guys, I gotta go through. All righty, so this is my last order before I end up to the gym, and that's about it. Give me a second. Good morning.
Morning, ma'am.
How are you today? Busy?
Good. Not so much. Yourself?
Not so much either. I'm gonna work myself out at the gym, so
there we go.
I know you already got your workout in though. There you go. So yeah, normally they get up at 5 in the morning, and they have their own schedule, guys, here on the military facility. So the other thing too, if you are working in the gig economy and you're near any base, just know that you will get a few orders to take you on base. This is a good one for you guys. And if you do not have a military ID, I just want you to know that you got to have that license registration, so that way you'll be able to go through the little drive area and get permission to come and drop the food off on base. I will advise you guys to get some base you have to do it right then and there. Other base will give you like a pass for a week or maybe a month pass, depending on what it is that they're looking for, but not all the time. Okay, so if you are near any base during the gig economy time, breakfast, lunch, dinner, you may get an order that you will have to go on base, and in order to get on base, you either have
At the next light, turn right.
a military ID, or you have to get a pass. Okay, now some, like the Navy is very strict with their passes. You have to get another person to sponsor you in order to come on. So just be mindful of that, guys, because like me just now, I didn't know I was coming on base, but because I already have an ID, I can get on and get off as I please. But not everybody has that specialty. Okay, they don't have that thing
At the
where
light,
they can
turn
do so.
right onto Humphreys Road.
That's a good thing for you guys to know, that's in the gig economy, on how to get on base and what all you would need: your driver's license, all of your insurance and registrations, in order for you to get
In
on,
3/4 of a mile,
and then you
turn
have to
right
get back
onto
off
Cadet
in a
Sheridan
period of
Road.
time. Okay, so let me go through these. Let me see. Great to see you. Great to see you too, brother AP. Hello, Flemings. I'm telling you, I'm working on coming on. I have until October 7th. I got to do every day until October 7th, guys, in order for me to, commit to what I opened my big mouth.
In half a mile,
and
turn right
overzealously
onto
said I
Cadet
was going to
Sheridan
come
Road.
on here for 90 days just to share a thing or two with you guys, and hopefully, and I just want you to know, some days I don't know what I'm going to talk about, okay, but I'm going to turn on and we're going to figure it out, okay? Hi there, me and Sashaya. Hi sis, how are you? Hope all is well. Wonderful. Hey, YouTube family. Yes, Sashaya. I just saw you on there, and I was like, wait a minute, I have not asked Sashaya if it was okay for me to add her on. Sometimes you come on sometimes and you just need a little extra assistance, especially if you're driving and working at the same time. But like I mentioned to you guys, hi Olga, welcome Olga, how are you? Oh my goodness, there are so much disrespectful people in the chat today. Oh, okay, so, well, oh my gosh, well, handle it, Flemings. You and Sashay, I'm not even seeing anything, but whatever they're putting there, life be lifing, guys, life be lifing, and this is YouTube. But I'm glad for my moderators that's in there, that's, you know, outing all the fires and making sure that these chats be clean. Okay, all right, thank you. Please be sure, and by the way, guys, if you're just coming in, go hit that like button, go ahead, and if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, just go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I come on here, I'll be talking in regards to the gig economy, skincare, hair. I'm starting up my natural hair journey again. I'm telling you guys, oh, this is gonna be my 11th time, but I can't big chop no more, so I just can't get rid of it. But I want to start up there, and then we're gonna be doing some Fate Walk talks that I do on Sundays, a little bit of everything, just to keep everybody a little motivated and keep you guys pushing through life scenarios, because life be lifing. And when we share, we're sharing things, real things. You know, it's good to know what right looks like, and then you come a time when you want to share in regards to reality. Okay, I could tell you all day, all speak positive, speak this, do the next thing, and then reality kicks in and you're like, oh, nobody talks about the reality. Well, on this channel you're going to hear the reality, because it's good to know what right is and all the different laws. You know, we can recite them. Proper prior planning prevents poor performance, and you know, the 5 sentences and all that. We could recite that all day until it's time to activate. Then let's see how you will activate it. Let's see if you're gonna put it into play. But in order to put it into play, you first have to implement it in your mind first, so you can memorize what to do when you're in certain situations. So at the end, you know, it's a bit much, guys. It's a bit much, but you know what? We are pushing through. We are pushing through. Turn left right now. I'm on the military base. For those that's coming in, I'm on the military base, and I am, you know, figuring out how to drop this order off here. Their barracks is a little bit confusing, but we're gonna figure this out. Suite 1B 535, and we're gonna figure it out, guys, and that way you guys can get a chance to see the military facilities here. I don't know if anybody had an order up in here before that, you know, you had to drop food off. If not, but turn left. I'm going to definitely be able to do that today. And oopsie, we're gonna do that today and get that out of the way. All righty. Oh gosh, this is 535. I think it is building 535, and I'm going to the second floor. I'm going around. I'm gonna go on the other side because I do not know what side is this.
You've entered the parking lot for your destination.
It's over here.
Arrived.
Get me a second, guys. Building 1024. Okay, that's 1024. Okay. And that's one thing too on these military facilities. If you don't know the building that you're going to, you're a mess. Okay? And you need to do some calling. So y'all gonna see me. I'm gonna park, and you make sure you ask questions too, because normally when you're delivering, if you guys are not asking all the questions that needs to be asked, you will be stuck. Is that your car speaking to you? Yes, the car is proper. She been teaching me a few things, you know, because I will go into my island talk in 2 seconds. Into 2 seconds, she talks to me and make sure that I am doing the appropriate thing. So right now, guys, you are going to see me activating, because I have to, I think it's on the other side. This kid, give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to make a call and see if this customer can respond. I think it's building 1024, 535. He don't say where he's at. Scenarios like this going to happen all the time. So you just either call customer service or you call the customer. So I'm going to call the customer. Hi, Nicholas. This is Paulette. I'm your DoorDash driver. I'm currently in the area that you pin. I was just wondering, are you in the housing development or you're at the barracks? Just wanted to find out because you're pinned in an area where there's nothing, and this is the closest area to me. So can you give me a call back or text me if you're in the barracks or if you're at the housing development? Thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye. And that was that, guys. You know, he never answered. These people order so early in the morning and don't answer. And I got to get to the gym. So I'm going to go in there. So when that don't work, guys, when you call somebody and they don't answer, the next thing is the next person that I can see that I can ask questions to, I'm going to go and ask them questions. All right. So, and then when that don't work, I'll go and I'll call customer service. So these are just certain little hiccups that you guys, you know, all the newbies may or may not. You don't have to throw a tantrum. You just got to ask questions. When in doubt, ask questions. Hi, good morning. Is this the 535 Montage Street? When I have a delivery, do I drop it off here or I can go to the person's room 211B to drop it off? Perfect, thank you. I'll bring it now. So I'm at the right area and I'm going to drop off their product. And they do live in the barracks. Y'all see that? And there's several buildings. That's the barracks buildings. So if you're not familiar with this area, you will be tap dancing. Alrighty. I have to take a picture. It's something else. Provide help. And I'm going to say provide help. That's wrong. Yes, I receive. Take a picture. Take a picture. It just says 211B, and it's for Nicholas Molina. But that's not a shipment of like prescriptions or anything. I have no because it would have asked for his ID. Okay. So it's just a Walgreens delivery that he ordered inside. But it's not a prescription or anything. So, I just have to take a picture of it and send to him.
Yeah, I was going to walk you up there to deliver by hand.
Oh, I appreciate it.
I don't feel comfortable taking prescriptions for anything.
I definitely, and I appreciate that because normally I would need his ID to scan it and put it in. But it's not asking me for anything like that. It's just telling me to take a picture, delivered, and I'm going to say front desk. Front desk, period. That's it. Thank you, sir. Have a blessed day. And that was that. We're done, guys. I just finished up there. And I'm going to head to the gym. Ain't that great? That's awesome, wasn't it? So that's the experience that you'll get when you're in the gig economy and you're having to out a few fires. I use all my data until the 17th. Oh, EFP, and I was just about to tell you, sis, come on here with me and share. Not used to that. Let me see what's going on. Okay, blessings, EFP. Hi, Sister Tanya, welcome. So you guys got a little action of what's been going on when we get hiccups in the gig economy, how to solve things. And when in doubt, call customer service. We talked about that already. You already know that's my best friend. Customer service. We just go ahead. We just get it out of the way. If the customer don't respond, you ask questions in the area. Sometimes we are in the area, but we don't know specifics. But the person that we find there, they probably do. Just ask them questions. If they can't help you, call the customer again. If they don't answer, you text the customer. If they don't respond, then you call customer service, because the first thing I'm going to tell you is, did you reach out to the customer? Girls, let me tell you something. I had a scenario yesterday, right? Paulette be having some scenarios, but I'll be out in those fire, spraying water on everything, girl. Nobody can go distract me and try to make me, all discombobulated. I was right on it. So I get an order for Home Depot. Mindful again, on Home Depots in the gig economy, they will send you anything. And I think we joked and talked about it because Flemings had asked the question if we ever had to carry like big orders. And I was, we talk a little bit about it, but yesterday was a scenario too. I got a delivery to pick up 5 little items from Home Depot. They were small items, okay. And then I got a stack order with 2 items to pick up. I was like, oh, I hit gold mine. This is good. Just 2 items. Well, let me see what it says. I get in there. This is 2 huge boxes. There were 2 big boxes of shelves and kitchen shelf. To mind you, those cabinets, the kitchen cabinet that you could put together. The person ordered 2 big boxes of those, so they can't fit in this little car. This is my rental car, by the way, because y'all know that I got into a little scuffle with Betsy, and Betsy had to go into the doctor. So right now, tomorrow, I'll have my little work car. But the whole point is that right now I'm not able to use Betsy, and Betsy's not as big. Nor this car is not a big, just like a sport car that I'm in right now, waiting for my other car. And I ain't going to use my other cars no. So anyway, I go in and I'm like, how's that going to fit my car? I can't even put it on top of the roof because this is a little sport car. DoorDash will send you anything. And then I get the order. I go inside it and I said, I can't take this order because this order, I'm not able to fit this order into the back of my car. So the lady mentioned to me, she's like, well, you're the second driver that came for this.
Starting route 224-hour fitness.
Sorry. You're the
Proceed
second
to
driver.
Montague Street, then turn left.
Sorry, see, she's so rude. You're the second driver that came and was not able to receive this order. And I was like, oh, okay, well, hopefully, normally when this happens, the drivers, majority of them do not call customer service to take the order out. They just take it out and cancel it. And what happens is they'll mess up their acceptance rate. And at the same time, because it was out of their control. It's
turn
not
left
their fault,
onto Montague Street,
but it's not your
then turn right onto Sutton Road.
Girl, she gonna be talking. I'm gonna cut her off. You're gonna be charged on your acceptance rate if you cancel an order without communicating with customer service, if it was not your fault. Now, if it was your fault, guys, listen to this, then you can do it directly from your phone. But if it is not your fault, you want to call customer service, because you got to let them know the time of the day and what up. Okay, you're not going to get that messing up with your acceptance rate. So when they do it and it was out of your control, they're supposed to pay you half pay, and they're supposed to turn around and pay you and not mess around with your acceptance rate. So be very mindful to my newbies. When you get an order that you're not able to complete due to the restaurant or just things that's out of your controls, like you can't fit in your car, or you get to the restaurant is closed, don't cancel it. Call customer service and allow them to do all the work for you so you can get your half pay and you can turn around and you can, you know, be free from it damaging your ratings. Okay, so I get there and I can't get through. Call customer service. I did all the stuff. The customer service tells me, oh, did you contact the customer? I said, why do I have to contact the customer when it's out of my control? The customer, what's she gonna tell me? That I need to put it on my rooftop? Like, I don't need to contact the customer. You need to contact the customer, and you should have known who you were sending the order to see how big the person's car was. They can see how big your car is. I just want you all to know, because I just uploaded my insurance. So my insurance is telling you how big my car is. So when you send an order to me, you should know if it can fit or it can't fit. So me and the customer service respectfully got into a little tussle, because I had to tell her, like, no ma'am. I said, are you new to this? I said, because normally when I called, you know, I've never had to go through loops to get an order removed from me when it's not my fault. I said, so unless you're new, maybe you should pass me to somebody that know a little bit more so they can help me get out of this, because I have another order that's in the background that I'm already 10 minutes late for. Oh, she said, I'm not new to this. So she's trying to, you know, throw out her chest. Rightfully so. It's okay. No big deal. So I turned around then and I said, okay, Paulette, stay calm, because you know you have that sharp tongue, and you know at the end of the day you may turn around and just say something, and when you know she just give you a few points less than you should have had if you had just shut your mouth. So I said, okay, I'm gonna stay calm. Call the lady. She's like, hold on. Had me holding on for 30 minutes. I'm on the phone. I'm like, this is ridiculous. It should be like 1, 2, 3. You know what you have to do when it can't fit, because you know that it can't fit. It can't go on the top of my car, and I'm not in a truck. So just take it off from me and then pass it to a driver with a bigger car. So she went through after like 30 minutes of me waiting, because she's trying to contact Home Depot to see if I'm telling the truth. I'm like, girl, I'm a platinum driver. I've been driving for you all forever. I got a 5-star. I ain't trying to mess up my character. I say, you should see my character from what you see on that screen. You know I don't play. Okay. And she said, yeah, I know, I see, I'm sorry. You know, she's trying to apologize to me, because I had to check her a little bit, just a little bit. I checked her a little bit, you know, like, don't play with me. You see, the other driver was said that they couldn't fit it, and you released them. Well, release me too, because you know you shouldn't have sent it to me in the first place. Long story short, guys, when you stay calm in chaos, God always come through. And she got back on that phone. She apologized to me, thinking that I was some rookie, and gave me my half pay, and told me she appreciated me. I mean, she was just being nice. I mean, I give it back to her too. I said, well, you know, I appreciate you, even though at the beginning, girl, I thought you were some rookie yourself. You know, like, you weren't acting in the manner that I thought you should have acted. You should be able to execute fires like 1, 2, 3, because if you're constantly doing it, you should know what to do. And anyway, I got half pay for that, and we end up being best of friends at the end of the day. So don't be me. Don't be trying to scuffle with no customer service when you are definitely going through, you know, and you need their assistance. Just be calm, collective, and as nice as possible, so that way they can work beyond for you when you're going through certain things and you need your fires out, and they're the only ones that can out it with the fire extinguisher. So I got that taken care of. But be mindful, my newbies, that Home Depot DoorDash will send you Home Depot orders. The pay is not bad. It's just that the quantity and the amount can't fit in the car. So you're just wasting time. So just be mindful when you order, when you receive an order from Home Depot, that you can look through, shuffle through to make sure it can fit in your car. Otherwise, don't waste your time, because it could take you another 30 minutes, 40 minutes in order for them to remove it, because they got to check all the dots and cross all the T's and communicate with everybody to make sure that the stuff is taken care of. Okay, so be mindful of that. But that's all I have for you guys today. I don't know the comments. I mean, you guys, the cook crowning, the cook Georgina, what are you saying? The cook crowing. The cook crowing. Listening to the crowing makes me believe I'm in Jamaica. What's the crowing? Flemings, you always coming up with all these island swine. I don't know what no cook crowing mean. What's that? What is that? So EFP can't play. EFP, you can't come out to play until the 17th. I cannot believe this. Oh my gosh. On DoorDash, I'm sorry I missed that part. Girl, what? I used that. Okay, I don't. What did you miss? What do you miss, sis? What do you miss? Let me know. Let me know. Okay. Fleming say them orders are so many. Absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, the orders on DoorDash can come in, especially if you're in a hot area. If you're in a hot area downtown, just going for your money. If your mind is focused and you are, key in on what it is that you want to accomplish, you go in your hotspot, turn on, and you just go to work. But most of the time, people, they turn on, but then they're in an area that's not hot, or they're dashing on wrong times. Or any app, you dash at the wrong time, you work in the gig economy at the wrong time, you're not going to get the same money. On days that's not hot in my area, I could do lunch and I can make in 2 hours, $50, or dinner. Let's do dinner example. I could do a dinner and make in 2 hours $30 on a low day. Or and that's 2 hours, right? And some days, if you see it's a high day, I could do dinner and make up to $100 and something just on 2 hours of dinner rush. That's just how it works. So you got to know how to work your area and know your hotspot. Sometimes you make $80 in an hour and a half. Sometimes 80 something. You could make 60 something, all depending on how hot that market is for you. EFP and Georgina, oh my God, you guys laughing. Share it with me. Georgina say they need to specify certain things on the order so the driver don't waste their time and gas. Exactly. So what happened is they're trying to do a roadie. So what these gig economy does is that they're trying to incorporate all of the individual gig economy apps out there to steal away. It's like you going live and somebody else go live at the same time to try and cut into your little views. That's how it is in DoorDash. DoorDash or all the gig all the gig economy, they're trying to take away a few little percentage rate from individuals. So Roadie is the one that picks up all these big bulk Home Depot's orders. So DoorDash is like, we can do that too. And they'll steal a little piece of the market. The difference is Roadie will tell you, you need a truck, you need a bigger car, you need a small car, it can fit in a minivan. They will tell you specifics. DoorDash is not there yet because they're stealing marketplace. Okay, so what DoorDash will tell you is 2 items, 5 items, and then now what I'm seeing I'm doing, they'll say big or they'll say small, but how big, how small? It could be a pencil or it could be a case of water. Like how big or small, depending from whichever perspective you're taking it up from. So at the end of the day, I'm like, DoorDash, you're not ready for that yet, but you're doing it. It's like, deliver that they deliver food. So DoorDash now is doing catering foods. Now we don't do the whole concept of setting them up, but they receive big catering orders where you're getting paid about $100, $200 to pick up and drop off all these amount of foods to certain locations, because they're stealing a little piece of that market. Then they started out stealing a little bit of Instacart market by the shop and deliveries. Everybody is trying to take from somebody else for themselves, and sometimes that can become a little overwhelming because all the big bullies, they're the one that wins. So call DoorDash a bully if you want to, but they're 60-something% of the market. Uber is big in certain area, but they're only 20-something, and everybody else make up the rest. Okay, so that's what we're working with, a bunch of bullies. And even on the media, we worked with bullies. You know, if you have more than me, and I'm the little midget coming in, and all of a sudden, you know, you're pulling from the other person, which to me is just too much, you know. I'm just saying, I'm just making an example of how DoorDash turn around and can bully the market, and it does. That's why Uber is suing them right now for being bullies. You know, no sense of being bullies. Be nice. Okay, stay calm, Paula. Yeah, EFB. We did a little scruffle, just a little bit at the beginning, just a smidgen. Okay, we did. But I just want you to know that at the end of the day, we worked it all out. But I just had to let her know that you're talking to a veteran here. You're talking to no little, you know. She thought that I was just, you know, a newbie or something. I was like, girl, you're the newbie. But anyway, we got over that. What if a person is on a bicycle? I can't see that little thing. Or a bike. If a person is on a bike, they're not going to send you that order, because bicycles are specifically for certain orders. Okay, they're not for like Home Depot orders. A bicycle, you won't get that. You normally would just be focusing on the foods that they think you would carry. Now, would they send you like a pizza, that Grand New Yorker sometime, and you're on a bicycle? Yeah, they will give that to you, especially on the weekend. You know, my husband sometimes, he's like, oh my God, these people, they send me 6 drinks, and on top of that, you know, they had like 2 big New Yorkers plus 2 other pizza, like a party. He'll get that sometime, but because he already equipped it, you know, proper prior planning prevents poor performance. You know, he got all the little gadgets that he would need to tie the stuff up and get them in order so that he can transport them from one place to the next. But Home Depots and shopping deliveries, you would not receive those on a bicycle or on a motorcycle. Any type of bike, you're not going to receive those orders. They're specifically for cars. Like, that's one thing they have correct. Everything else, they just need to work it out. Okay, so long story, hopefully I answer that question for you, because some drivers are using a bike. Yeah, so hopefully I explained that to you. EFB, let me see. EFB, even if it is, he's in a fast too, riding so fast. So for people that's on bicycles, and I'm talking not no little body pushing bicycle, I'm talking about electric bicycles. Scooters, electric, they have a timer that they put them on so that they can be pushed. You know, for if you're in a car, you can get there faster, but if you're on a bicycle, they have not the same time car. So even that, they fine-tooth comb and got that part right, which is good. And they're only going to send you, I think, within a radius with where you're at. You're not going to be going 10 miles. You're not going to be going 15 miles that they try to get you on some of these orders. You know, EFP, you know what I'm talking about. You stay within that little radius. Okay, from wherever you at, they're going to make sure probably 5, maybe 6 miles, because some people don't have electric bicycles and they're pedaling. So you imagine you're pedaling, you're going to be in shape, but girl, you know, you're just all in there. So yes, indeedy. Let me see. EFB say the cook crowing earlier, not cook, not cook. Fleming, stop speaking. I can't understand. Oh, man. I was asking, was an order from DoorDash, but you confirm later in the story. Oh, okay. Yeah, it was on DoorDash. So DoorDash is connected right now with Home Depot because they want to steal market from Rody, because they want to stay 67% of the market, even though I don't know how people just love DoorDash, but DoorDash has expanded worldwide, so I guess they're taking up the market. I wasn't ready. $11, Pearl City. I'll take that order because I'm going to Pearl City. You see how that works? I'm going right there at the gym. I'm going to the gym. and it's right in the area that I'm going. I'm gonna pick up that Taco Bell too. It's $11.
Starting route to
for
94-790 Key Street.
Who's not gonna take that? Oh.
In 2.5 miles, turn left to merge onto H1 East.
So anyway, sorry, you're gonna hear my proper car talking to me. So she's gonna talk to me every once in a while, but I just want you to know I'll try to pause with whatever I'm saying until I get where I'm going. Let me see. We have Fleming say, mainly, not many. You're not reading the words correctly. Says, I can't see. So I just want you all to know that I'm on my other phone, the phone my hubby got me, and this Google phone is like dark, so I'm not seeing, and the letters are so small. How do y'all see and write and read? This writing and reading I need better glasses. So I'm seeing crowing or crawling or something. I can't figure it out, but it's so fine. I can't barely see it. So I'm sorry, Flemings. Maybe Sunday you can tell me what you meant. Okay? And right here. So when you were picking up the order earlier, the cook, I got another order? Is this for real? Another order at the same place that's feet away. Guys, let me tell you, 2 Taco Bell orders total of like probably five miles and $25. Why wouldn't I take that? Excuse me. I thought I was only going to do 2 orders. I ended up with 4, which is a good thing. And guys,
1 mile, turn left to merge onto H1 East.
I told y'all that I went back up to my my platinum. So that's why I'm getting orders consistently, because I'm platinum now. And I raised my acceptance rate, because I went all the way down to 83, girlfriend. Oh, they were so disrespectful to me. I went to 83 and I'm back up to 90. And let me tell you something, it took me a minute, because there's a little secret that they be doing too. When they send you an order, that order that they send you, they know it's no good order. And when they see you close to like 85 and 90, they're gonna turn around and they'll take it from you. So if they stack you, let me tell you this now, if you're on an order and you're already around 85, say you were 95 and you dropped to 85 because they've been disrespectful, and you decide, you know what, I'm gonna turn around and I'm not gonna respond to this, I'm just gonna decline it, and then they stack you and you get double stack, guess what? That is extra points. They're taking 2% off of you now, not 1. But if you accept it, they ain't gonna give it to you, because they know they want you at 70, so they can just dingle that little carrot. But I already know their little secret, so I don't play with them. I just turn off. That's the importance of having another app, guys. Another app. Do not stay stuck on one app, because DoorDash is disrespectful. They're bullies, okay? They'll bully you into accepting that order forcefully.
Go past this light, then use
They're
the left 2 lanes
violators.
to merge
They'll
onto
make
H1
sure that you
East.
take an order when you know deep down you don't want that order, but you can't afford to drop out of platinum, and they got you in between 71 and 70, and they know if they get you at 69, oops, you're going down, baby. You're going down. So what they do is they'll turn around and they'll play with you. So give yourself some sponge between 95 to 85, and then when you're getting to the point where it's getting too much for you, guess what? Go on another app. Because I told y'all from the beginning, register on all the apps, so that when DoorDash starts showing you their real colors, you can always say, I ain't taking that. I'm worth more than that. You turn them off. Put them on the punishment roll. DoorDash sometimes go on the punishment roll for me like all week. because I just go on Spark, and sometimes Spark can be acting a little funny too. You know, when people be acting funny with you, you know, that's why you always be very nice and kind. Look at this person. She's you see that? Now I have the right of way, but he want to go with his big truck and be mean to me and cut me over. But I just bullied him. I passed him, and I made sure that he knew, don't play with this little car, because we be going places. We be going places. Okay, so I have the right of way. He's gonna let me in.
In 2.7 miles, take exit 8C onto Route 99 North and Kamehameha Highway.
So one thing I want you all to know the difference. When you're driving an electric car and you're driving a gas car, let me tell you, when you hit that gas on a gas car, she ain't be going nowhere in no time, okay? But when you're driving an electric car and you just tap that gas, guys, it be like, you gone, okay? It's a different feel. So right now, I be hitting the gas. She ain't going nowhere. I'm like, oh my God, I'm about to get run over, because we on the highway now, because I'm going to get these 2 orders, get my little $25. So at the end of the day, guys, let me tell you something. You know,
2 miles,
do
take
I
exit 8C
do I
onto Route 99 North
switching over?
and
No.
Kamehameha Highway.
I don't regret switching over to electric, because electric for me right now, I don't have to be fighting the traffic and feeling like I'm about to get run over because they're about to take me out. They're so fast, you know, they're so fast, and these ones don't go nowhere. They gotta crank up the engine, and then you're not going nowhere. It's like Mr. Bean. You're like Mr. Bean trying to steal in a tricycle and running away on a tricycle. You ain't going nowhere, okay? So make sure when you pull out in this car, at least this one that I'm in, I got to make sure that I'm clear, because it's going to take a minute for me to get it together, okay? It's going to take a minute. Okay, the cockroach? Flemings, what's that? You mean the eagle? Your cockbird, the cockbird. The chickens? Is that what you're talking? The chickens? Oh, that's a cockbird. Flemings, explain what the cockbird. I'm seeing a cock eagle. Flemings, why are you using that word? Why are you using the cockroach, or is that an eagle? Oh, I don't know what a cock feather, cock bird. Flemings, help me out here. EFP, do you understand what a cock eagle is?
Go past this exit, then use the right lane to take exit 8C onto Route 99 North and Kamehameha Highway.
Sorry, I can't get it. I don't understand what a cock.
Use the right lane to take exit 8C onto Route 99 North and Kamehameha Highway.
I know what a cockbird is. But anyway, I see EFP is laughing like I know she probably get it. You're gonna have to text it to me what Flemings meant, because reading this and trying to stay alive on this highway is not helping it. They're trying me. Oh, really? EFP.
Take the exit.
They're trying you. I want to pick up orders like you do, but your recent story just gives me anxiety. Which one of the story? You mean Home Depot? Don't be scared of Home Depot, girl. All you got to do is make sure that when you read it, even if you accept it and your car can't fit it, then that's it. Just know that Home Depot will have you carrying people's little walking cement walk stuff in your car. So if you don't want to mess up your nice little car,
turn right onto Waipio-Uka Street.
If you don't want to mess up your nice little car, you know, I'll suggest you get yourself a blanket to put in the back, you know, where you can set all those things down. Sometimes they want you to take mulch. Is the pay good? Yes, the pay is good. But again, you got to think about the cleanup. I'm like, I don't know. The other day, the person bought, you know, the little stepping stones that's already carved out for you so they can walk in. I guess they were making a walkway, and they ordered like 12 of those, you know. So I'm looking at it like it's a nice order. They give me a nice little tip. However, though, I had to figure out how I'm gonna arrange it in the back of the rental car because they don't have. I have like a plastic. I actually have like a plastic in the back of my car that I got just in case I have to put things like mulch and stuff down, and I can just pull out the rug, that plastic rug, and just wash it, you know, if I have to. But this rental car has rug in the back of theirs. I'm like, who does that in the back of a car? So they have like rug and that little soft little thing. So whenever you see I had to put that in, I had to go back in these people's car and like wipe all those extra cement down because I left it all messed up. So just be mindful. Home Depot, you're gonna get good orders. They're the roadie orders. They're the ones that they want you to go upstairs with the sofa, you know, on the whatever floor in the apartment building, and you know, a girl ain't gonna be carrying no sofa across her back like, hello, no, can't work. So at the end of the day, guys, Home Depot, good orders, good pay. However, though, you're gonna work for that. Like, you know, they're gonna clean up after your car. Some of them, not all of them. Because yesterday on that order, I had 2 and I had to cancel one. One of them was just the person wanted 2 lamps, you know, 2 for their room. I guess they were decorating, and they order trash bags, a little box of trash bag, and 1 black, you know, where when you're painting that you put on the floor, a little ball of that roll, and that was not bad, and that was $20 something. And I was like, if I could walk
At the next
if I
light,
have to
turn
drop
right.
that off, like literally that was a good one. But those big shelves, that one was no. And it was only going like 1.5 miles, nearly 2 miles. That was the hurtful part. I'm like, can I throw it on top of the car? Maybe, but I don't have anything to tie it down with. And you know, you gotta think through all these things. Maybe I need to invest in a dolly, you know, where I can
At the
just
light,
link it up
turn
in the
right
back of
onto
the car and
Waipio
just
Uka Street.
pull.
Then
But
take the first left onto Uki
life
Street.
be life, and we gotta figure it out. We gotta think, be proactive. You know, sometimes we're active doing nothing, so it's best to be proactive and accomplish something. So that's just an idea that I came about with. Maybe we'll have to do in the future.
Turn left onto Uki Street.
That is about it. Let me see. I'm gonna pull over now so I can read Fleming.
900 feet, turn right into the parking lot.
Is this jacket about? No, I'm going to talk about. Yeah, she's this cock rooster or cock bird chicken. I can't understand.
Turn right into the parking lot.
Oh, they've been trying me. I want to pick up this. Okay, anxiety. Don't get anxiety, okay? Violators. Yes, Georgina, violators, girl. We be getting some violators on here. Just go, just jump in. Take it. Take it.
You've entered the
Without
parking
your
lot for
permission.
destination.
It's so sad. But that's what we deal with, okay? That's what we deal with. Chickens. Oh, chickens. Georgina, that picture was not a chicken, okay? That picture was a eagle. Oh my God, a chicken don't look like that. So I'm going in. This is my last order pickup before I make it to the gym, guys. I'm gonna be a little bit late, but we're going. So I'm gonna hit arrive. Got these 2 orders pickup, and then we're heading out. We're going to Taco Bell. Yo quiero Taco Bell. Okay. Hello. I have 2 orders. One for Alec and Pearl Tea.
Yeah, this one.
Oh, both of them. Oh. Okay, I may have to. Yeah, thank you so much. And the name and Pearl Tea. Okay. Thank you so much. Pearl Tea. Oh, you have the names. Thank you. You're so nice. Thanks. So I had 2 orders. This is what Sister Davis was talking about. Picking up, and they're giving you two order stacking. So a lot of times if they don't put names on them, you can always make sure you have your little stuff to put name on yourself. So I just want you to see, this is Taco Bell. And what they did was I had them put their names on them. You see that? So when you see me go now to deliver, there won't be any confusion because the names are already on it. Okay, so just a little hint for those that be picking up and you're trying to figure out, oh my gosh, I'm having issues with picking up and dropping off and you're not knowing who you're giving it to. Sorry guys, you're all over the place because I'm trying to figure out where to put these drinks. Alrighty, there we go. Too easy making that shmoney before the gym. And then we're gonna put this here. Okay. The devil is a liar. There we go. And stay there. So that's how it stays. Just my little bag. And we go. Picked up. Done. Oh. They want us. Okay, we're here. They want me to take picture. So I'm going to take the picture here of the receipt of outlet. Retake. Outlet. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. The only disadvantage is picking up 2 orders is that whenever you picking up the order, they want you to take pictures too. So I'm taking pictures as well as I'm picking up the order. Verified, Mountain Dew. And now I'm going. Now it's drop off time, guys. And we're just going up the street for this drop off time. Continue. I'm going to be so late when I get to the gym. But you know what? It is what it is. So yeah, Flemings, you meant chickens. Oh! She meant chickens. I was like, what's she talking about? She's talking about cock and a rooster. I look at cock and an eagle. I was getting confused, Flemings. I'm sorry.
Starting route.
I'm sorry, sister. I'm so sorry. And this person is going to 954 is a house. So we're going to go and get into this house here, guys. And we're going to get us money. We're going to get us money. Ready, backing up. Let me see. I'm dying. Flemings is dying. Me too. I'm at work trying not to laugh so loud. Oh, I'm sorry. I had to excuse myself. Oh, Flemings, I'm sorry. Flemings, y'all know how I am. Y'all gotta come straight. Like, say it straight.
Starting route.
Otherwise, Paulette will be trying to guess it. I'm like,
then turn left.
That's
turn
why,
left.
even on my lives, I will tell you guys, when you see me go StreamYarding, just come on up. Come on up
At the next
and
stop
explain
sign,
yourself,
turn
because
right.
I may misinterpret, because I'll be multitasking. I need to do better at going back and forth into the comments without letting the comments go so long. But at the end, most of the time, I try that and it's like, okay. I'll be like
At the
a whole
stop
half
sign,
an hour,
turn
45
right onto
minutes before I can
Waipio
get into the comments, and I'm so behind.
Then take the first left
Then when I
onto
read it, I
Kamehameha
forgot
Highway.
what we were even talking about. So that's so not cool. But it is what it is, sisters. It is what it is.
At the light, use the left
let
2
me
lanes
see
to
here.
turn onto
All right,
Kamehameha
sisters.
Highway.
I'll see y'all later. Bye. Thank you for coming by, EFB. Jamaican calls them cock crow. Oh, cock crow. God, I was like, cock eagle. What is cock eagle? But I see it now. It's cock crow. I'm going on this side. Cock crow. That's what it is. I didn't know that. See, I learned that new word. Let me see. EFB. You're at work too, Fleming? Oh my gosh, Fleming's at work. EFB at work. And I'm talking about the cock bird. Okay, got it. It's cock crow.
At the next light, turn left.
Alrighty. Hello, Sister Mercy. How are you today, sister? Hope all is well with you. Well, guys, I'm going to my final. It's not a chicken, sis. It's a cock crow. No eagle. Okay, cockroach. All right, I don't. Woo, child. You hear that,
At the light,
EFP? You
turn
were
left
wrong
onto
too.
Lumi Eno Street. Then take the first right onto Lumi Ho'ahu
You
Street.
were wrong too, EFP. It wasn't no chickens. It was a cockroach. I don't know what a cockroach is. You mean junkaro? I call it, if that's the same thing, that's junkaro. They're the one that eat like vouchers, that eat dead stuff. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I think you call it cock crow. I may be calling it junkaro, because they eat all the junk. Bye. Alrighty. Well, anyway, guys, if you guys are up in here, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Today we were just doing questions and answers in regards to the gig economy. I dropped 2 nice little tips. So if you are just coming in and you want to know those 2 tips, go back and catch up on the recap, okay? Make sure you all not do those 2 things, and be mindful that those 2 things can cost you deactivation. But at this time, we are about to close, guys, because I'm late for the gym. And you know how it goes. She wants to get her 10,000 steps in, and the only got to get those 10,000 steps in if we start out right, okay? Let me see. Sister Mercy said, thank you for, absolutely, Sister Mercy. You know, I'm always very mindful of everybody in the comment once I see you. Now, I'm going to take a little minute to catch up in the comments, but I'm going to catch up. So, and especially when I see you show up here and you're not on a phone call today, so that's good. Thank you for dropping by. I appreciate all my moderators. Y'all saw a little action with me, how I executed, you know, the little hiccup that I had with the orders. You all saw how to work that. You know, customer don't respond, you go and you ask questions. Don't be scared to ask questions in this gig economy. Sometimes people help you and they direct you in the right space. And the next thing is that don't be scared also to call customer service and use them to your advantage.
Turn right onto Lumi Ho'ahu Street.
And with that, guys, I am
destination is
out
on
of
your
here.
left.
I'm going to drop off, unless y'all want to stick around to see me drop this off and then go to the gym. I don't know. Listen, if y'all have things to do, I know that I came on a little early just to come on to complete what I said I was going to do. Okay, so because I did that, I ended up, I'm seeing it's a whole hour. I don't want to be on for a whole hour, but you guys got some missing in actions. You know, y'all got to see Paula activate and stay calm within all the distractions. So that's a good thing, you know, for you all that's trying out the gig economy and just thinking about it. Just go ahead, get it out of the way, register, and put your foot down and go do it. Go do it, guys. Get it out of the way. Okay? And stop saying you're scared and you don't know how to do it.
Destination is on your left.
Okay, because you can. All right, 54 is going to be on that side. And I'm in front of 55, guys, putting it on. I'm going to drop this off, and then I'll be back. But in the meantime, guys, I just want you to know, thank you so much for stopping by. The drunk crow is those vultures. Oh, you call it the drunkro. I call it the junkaro. Oh, meaning junk. The junk arrow. You know, I let people, we just make up names off of stuff. But at the end of the day, guys, I just want you all to know that I'm going to drop off. I'll be right back. For those that want to stay in and stick around. All righty. Hello, Alec. How are you? Good morning. Okay, and this is PL drink. You have this Pearl. So you're Alec. This one is Alec in the bottom. Yeah, I have 2. They were like, oh, we need to get these things delivered. So this is Alec, and Alec had the, what's your drink?
Baja Blast.
Oh, Baja Blast. You had the Baja Blast. There you go, Alec. And let me see, I don't have to take a picture. No, I don't. Have a good day, Alec. Absolutely. Okay, guys. So I just dropped off that first one. I'm about to take the last one for today. And by the way, because I don't want no more orders, I already got 4 out of 5. I am going to turn off. So I'm gonna pause right now because they already give me extra timing. Okay, let's go. And I am 3 minutes away from my next location. You see that? And we're going in there. But yes, guys, let me use the word you're more familiar with. The hen. It was crowing earlier. Oh, Flemings, all you had to do was say hen. You threw me for a loop with all this cockroach. I'm like, what is that? So I need to learn the words. I'm gonna go and learn this Jamaican thing.
At the stop sign,
because
turn
I didn't
right
know what
onto
you were
Louis
talking. I was like,
Street.
what bird is
Then
that?
take the first
It's a
left
hen,
onto
guys.
Kamehameha
A
Highway.
cockroach is a hen. A junkaro is the vulture. They eat up all the wrong things. So I was not aware of that. I just learned it just now. Thank you, Flemings, for teaching me that.
At the light,
Because
turn
I didn't
left
know what
onto
a
Kamehameha
cockroach
Highway.
was. It's a hen. Well, anyway, guys, I'm on my final destination to dropping off this food. And, and then I'm heading off to the gym. So you guys may or may not
In half a mile, keep left
get a
onto
little
Route
update
99
on what we
east
doing.
toward
I'm
Pearl
Jamaican
City.
first. I know you're Jamaican first. That's why I'm like, I need to learn these language, these slangs. I have Jamaican friends. One of my aunts, she passed away. She was Jamaican, and she will be talking, but she got more like islandized. She would start because she married my uncle, so she would dilute her Jamaican a little bit. She still had that twang though, that little Jamaican. She did have it. However, though, she would use more islandy talk because that's when you're married to somebody, you guys start talking each other's language. So that's what happened there. So I didn't hear about she
Use the
probably
left
knew
lane
what
to
it would
keep
have
left
been, but
onto Route
I've
99
never heard
east
about
toward
cockroach.
Pearl City.
I was getting worried for him. I was like, why is Fleming talking about this cockroach so much? What is a cockroach? It's a hen, guys. A cockroach is a hen. See, it's so easy when you're learning because you don't know. Now you know better. See,
Keep
now
left,
I know better.
then keep left toward Pearl City.
Sister Mercy
Use
is
the
just
left lane
laughing.
to keep left toward Pearl City.
Hi, Sister Mercy. You never know what you're going to get with Paulette. So I apologize ahead in advance. Okay, guys?
Keep left.
I do. I apologize in advance because I don't know what's going to come out of my mouth. But I was just reading and driving. And sometimes when you're reading and driving on a phone that has midget numbers, it's not easy, okay? It's not easy. But thank you, Sister Tanya. Yes, please hit that bell. I'm going on my last delivery. I'm 4 minutes away, and then the
In
gym is right
3/4 of a
next
mile,
to it.
make a U-turn
So-
at Acacia Road.
So that's a plus. That's a plus. I am right next to it. This area is a little all the way in the back. This is probably one of those compounds. That's where I'm going right now to drop off for a Taco Bell. This area always had. You are all right, Sister Paulette. I love your spirit. Oh, thank you, sister. No need to apologize. It's comical. Hi, Flemings. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you guys. You guys always give nice, beautiful compliments, So that's good. But that's who I am. Imagine if I couldn't be me and I'm portraying something else that I'm not. This is who I am. I'm always going to make people laugh.
At the next
always
light,
put a
make a
smile.
U-turn.
That's just how God made me, And sometimes we get in situations where people want you to
At the light,
dim yourself.
use the left lane to
so
make a
that they can
U-turn at
shine.
Acacia Road.
And over here, she ain't dimming for nobody. Only God. I bow down to one only. Okay? Only one. But sometimes folks will want you to dim their lights. your light so that they can shine. I just tell everybody, just grab your glasses. You know, you're going to shade me anyway, so just put some glasses on, because she ain't dimming. No, I am not dimming down. By the way, that's my gym. Let me show you my gym. I'm going to show you my gym. You see that 24 hours? That's where I'm going. So I'm delivering food in the back of that. They have like a little working compound in the back of that building where you go all the way where the real men, the man works, you know, by picking up rocks and shoveling whatever, sand and stuff. They work in the back of the gym. So I'm so glad this was a perfect, let me tell you, when you wake up and you put God first, he gonna make sure and take care of you, because ain't no way I would have thought I would have got so close to the area that I need to be. Okay, she is just recommitting since yesterday back to her gym. You know, when family come around, you get all discombobulated, you're trying to make sure everybody's taken care of, make sure everybody's doing what they do, and all of a sudden, you know, you lose track of yourself, and your self-care just start to diminish. And I just was not getting to the gym. Gym is part of your self-care. You're taking care of your health. Okay, so that's self-care. Paulette had let it go for a little bit, because I was like, you know what, no sense to me going to the gym. Family's gonna want to eat french fries, and I have to entertain them. So if I see them eat a french fry, I'm gonna want a french fry. So it's no sense of going to the gym and wasting time in the gym and coming back and eating a french fry. Just if I eat the french fry, I get all flooded, and then next week I will come back to the gym and try to deflog myself again. Okay, that was my thought process the whole time. And then all of a sudden I got pulled over by my friends and like, no girl, it's been long, it's been a month, so you need to get it together. Oh yes, sis, thank you Flemings, appreciate it. You're right sis, you're so right. But
Make a U-turn.
that's why I'm such a open book that sometimes it can be hard. I need to catch myself, like, you know, not everybody wish you well, you know, not at Paulette, you know, you're so bubbly spirit and you just want to share and want everybody to win. That it's hard sometimes with my personality, you know, and I appreciate
Use the
people
right
like
two lanes
Flemings
to
to
keep right
remind
onto
you, like,
Kamehameha
hey
Highway.
girl, you know, don't do that. Not everybody, you know, X, Y, and Z. And I appreciate that, sis. Thank you for looking out. That's what you call fixing your sister's crown.
In half a
Your
mile,
sister was
turn
just
right onto
excited,
Waihona Street.
and I was just wanted you guys to see that that's how God works sometimes. He just puts you into places without you having to even want to be in certain places, but you should be. So he's like, yep, you need to go to the gym, so I'm gonna get your order right here so you could have like 2 minutes away from getting to your destination afterwards, you know. So, you know, that's what you do. You always make sure that you help the next person. I was aware
Turn
that
right
there's
onto
danger,
Waihona
but I
Street.
always felt like I didn't thought of it, you know. I didn't thought of it like, oh, maybe somebody is looking out there. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that, but I did
In
it.
3/4 of a mile, turn right into the parking lot.
You know, and I won't do it again, Flemings. I can't promise, because oh my gosh, Paulette, oh, I'm such an open book. I need to work on not being an open, you know. But it's so it's hard sometimes, you know, because you're so used to being real that I feel like
half a
I'm
mile,
taking
turn
away
right into the
something
parking lot.
when I don't get a chance to share, you know, certain things. So yes, Flemings, thank you, mommy. I appreciate that. Let me see. Flemings say it's when you showed your gym, especially when you're perverse. Yep, you're right, sister. You're right. You're right, and I appreciate that. Thank you. I didn't thought of it at the time, and you know, and you did, because you fixed my crown, and I appreciate it. Thank you, sister. Just be yourself. That's all that matters. God is pleased and happy with you. Oh, Sister Mercy, that is, you just made my
Turn
day.
right into
Girl,
the
I'm gonna
parking
do
lot,
some push-ups.
then arrive at your destination.
You're gonna have me doing push-ups just for that nice little comment. Oh my gosh, yes, I love it. So now I am going here in this place. Let me see what they say.
Arrived.
They say arrive, and I'm going at C1. C1, I've arrived at C1. Oh my gosh, these people. They tell you C1, right? And then the problem is that they're nowhere to be found. This warehouse. So I expect them to be at least outside. Now I gotta go walk inside, guys. I have to walk inside. This is no joke, guys. You know, I gotta walk inside. I'll be right back, guys. Give me 2 seconds. Last delivery. It's always, oh, she's coming for it. Hi, are you Alec? Yes.
Oh, I'm Pearl.
Oh, Pearl. Alec is the other guy.
Oh, okay.
You're Pearl. There we go. There we go. Okay, Pearl. There you go.
Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Have a good
Have a
day.
good one, Pearl. Bye. Okay, we done, guys. We done. And today I made $48. $48 today on that in 2 hours. In 2 hours, she made $48. That's like a $24 an hour, right? That's on DoorDash. But remember, I'm a platinum. So on platinums, your orders could be different. Today is a slow day. So, you know, some days you get good, some days you get bad. And I just want you all to know that you just got to know your area, know your locations, your timing, and that's how it works. So with that being said, I'm heading off to the gym. Let's see what Fleming says again. Just be yourself. Do they not have to show you ID when the person says yes, I'm Alec, but wasn't? So I would have known, because remember the name I put on the bag, and Alec is the other person. There's no ID. I just would look at the order before I leave. The order will show up here. So when I call the name and they say no, I'm not, or someone will play fool, before I hand the food, I always double check. So I double check before I hand out that food to make sure that that's the person, you know. And I call their names. It's just that because I was doing double shift, double orders, his name stayed in my head, who was Alec and she was Pearl, you know. So that's why I always say have your little markers, have your pen and your sticky pads to help you for when you do get orders. The name was on there, so even I came out of the car, she came up to the car, or before I could get on the other side, she was honest enough to say no, I'm not Alec. But before I give her the food, I would have saw that she was not Alex, she was been Pearl. You know what I said? You understand? Because I showed you all where the names were on there. So because the name was there, I always double check to not make that happen to me. Did it happen before? Yes, it did happen, because you know we're not perfect. So a lot of time we decide to do certain thing, and by the way, that customer ended up sending me an extra $5 tip from my Taco Bell order. So I just want you to know, Pearl, the one that I called Alec, I got a $5 tip extra that she just sent to me. And I'm showing you guys this thing because I want you to know that even though sometimes your orders can be a little stanky, at the end of the day, people, when you're nice to them, they're nice back to you. Not always it works like that, but the majority of time it does. So Always be nice. Don't mind if you get an order that is $2 or an order that is $3 or an order that is oh, I can't go here. Oh, I can't. Shoulder work ahead. We got to turn around. Is it blocked? Oh, I thought you were blocked. Sorry. Oh, I thought he was blocked. I was like, wait a minute. I want to go back this way. I don't want to turn around. He was... Guys, one thing here in Hawaii is that if you're not in with all of, you know, they call it in Jamaican ganja. Here they call it little roaches. There's different names that I'm learning as I go. But you're going to smell it in Hawaii, okay? Especially if you're in the back street. So that guy pulled over. He probably have a license or something. And I said, I thought he was hurt or something. And when I realized the skunk just knocked me to people, bad habits. Pray for them. It was just sad. I thought something was wrong, so I was pulling over to see if I could call 911 or something when the man did come out and be like, listen, let out the devil through his mouth. What? Anyway. All right, let's see Flemings. I'll be like, and you are, because Pearl was honest. Unfortunately, not many. Yeah, not many. Like, I mean, Sister Davis told us her story the other day when she mentioned to us that she had 2 orders and she missed and handed the order. She didn't know about the stack orders, and she handed the order to both bags to the lady, and the lady knew she didn't order it and took it. That is a little painful, you know. However, though, because she activated so quick, she called customer service, and because she's on her 50 no penalty DoorDash orders, she was not like fined for it, you know. But sometimes people can be. I did that. I remember I picked up 2 big bags of food, and the person only had ordered McDonald's. But because I was new at it at the beginning, I handed them all the food because I didn't know nothing about stacking either. I just saw the amount that they were paying me. I was like, oh, for McDonald's is so much money they're giving. In my head, that was the first time. I was new, and I handed her all the bag, and it was a dude actually, and he did not say anything. When I swiped and it said drop off to so and so, I'm like, drop off to so and so. I'm looking at my car like, what did I miss? You know, order was gone. I was like, oh my God, the guy took the order. Why he took his money? He knew he only ordered McDonald's. How he think McDonald's gonna give him special packages? He ended up with the whole bag. It was like 8 bag of food, because you know when you order like Thai food and stuff, sometimes the whole family, and it was 8 bags, 4 and 4, plus his McDonald's bag. He had a blast, but I know he ended up with indigestion, because you don't do wrong and get by. Okay, God will always step in and make sure that you get what you're getting. And he got what he was getting, and you know, I called up and customer service took care of it. But it's sad. It was very sad. Okay. Oh, that was so nice. That was very nice. That was very nice. So guys, I end up with $53 because I got an extra $5 tip. Ain't that great? Isn't that awesome? And you all just been on here for 1 hour and 30 minutes, and Paulette has been, you know, I made $50-something just like that. Too easy. Whoa, that is so wrong. He is a rude awakening. Yeah, he was lying. Sister Fleming said, really? I thought being in Hawaii it wouldn't have happened. Hold on. In Hawaii it wouldn't be like that. City life. Ganja. Hate the smell. Drive me bonkers. I hate the smell too, because it don't even have a good smell. It smells like skunk. Have y'all smelled skunk when they try to, let it out? When they lift the tail? That's how that smells. How do they even smell? How, I don't know how they can do it. But they do it, girl. And they love it. And at the end of the day, it's a big thing here in Hawaii. It's like, like they rub off a little bit of Jamaican up here, because normally, you know that from Jamaica, all the nice reggae songs and stuff that the Jamaicans will have on, and Bob Marley, all them will talk about it, and over here is rooted in Bob Marley. They love Bob Marley, so they ended up with the good, the bad, and the little ugly too. So, it's cool, Joe. It's all good. So I just got here, guys, at my gym. It's been a pleasure here with you guys. Georgina said, God is so good. Whoa, that is so wrong. He is in a rude awakening. Yes, he is. Sister Mercy said, that's blessing, Sister Pearlette. You go, girl, and do it up. I can't stand the smell. It stay on a while. Yes, the smell is bad. I don't know how they can even stomach that when they're doing that. It's just sad. So guys, I'm here. I made it safely. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today for an hour and 30 something minutes. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow, because like I say, until the 7th of October, you're gonna see me every day. Don't get sick of me, okay? Don't get sick of me. I'm gonna try to do a little variety for you guys, so you don't get so bored of the same old. I'll try, okay? But peace and blessings to you too, Sister Mercy Carr, to Flemings. And I'm gonna go and get my sweat on, get my 10,000K. We're working on it. Until next time, guys, I love you. Deuces.